Across the nation, trial lawyers and left-wing officials, backed by dark money donors, are using public nuisance lawsuits to push political agendas and reshape American society. But what is public nuisance? And how can we stop the left's nuisance plans? Traditionally, public nuisance lawsuits target local problems that represent an unreasonable interference with the general public. A sriracha factory allegedly stinging nearby residents' eyes, a city-supported homeless camp on the front steps of downtown businesses, successfully targeted by public nuisance lawsuits. But the left's newest wave of nuisance lawsuits fundamentally changed the game, identifying much bigger issues the left has long had in their crosshairs, like guns, plastic bottles, and fossil fuels. The flood of climate change cases is illustrative. Activists identify climate change as the nuisance. They then ask the court to order the targets of the lawsuit to undo the effects of climate change. How? By changing their operations to align with left-wing preferences and funding massive slush funds for city and county officials to use for left-wing climate policies. The scale of this attack is almost limitless. When the identified nuisance is global climate change, every lawsuit is worth billions. One Oregon county, citing a summer heat wave, asked for over $50 billion from oil companies to address the ongoing harms of climate change. By focusing on climate change and carbon emissions, the left has opened a path to controlling almost every aspect of the economy. The same officials have already set their eyes on meat producers as carbon culprits. And if carbon is the culprit, just consider the risk to things like cars, planes, data centers, and air conditioners. By shifting the scope of public nuisance away from local, tangible problems like a single sriracha factory and toward amorphous society-wide questions, the left is trying to grab the entire economy and force their preferred lifestyle choices through the legal system. The solution? The Supreme Court. The left's climate change cases are finally coming to the Supreme Court on their merits, with a case out of Honolulu presently up for potential review. To end this nuisance charade, the Supreme Court needs to take up the Honolulu case and declare once and for all that public nuisance is for local issues, not global climate change or dictating national policy. To learn more about the left's public nuisance campaign, visit publicnuisancerevealed.org.